You've been on this program many times as chair of the House Intelligence Committee. Speaker Johnson ousted you from that position as chair recently. What can you share with us about the conversation you had and the explanation? Because you run it in a bipartisan way.
Yes, and I think certainly bipartisanship is incredibly important. And after I had the conversation with the Speaker, you and I spoke.
Yes.
The Speaker related, certainly as we discussed, that an element included concerns from Mar-a-Lago. He's since walked that back. President Trump's staff has been in touch with me.
He finally denied it.
President Trump staff has been in touch with me and said that was not the case. The one thing that he has said is that he wanted to take the committee in a different direction. I'm a little concerned because his different direction indicates, pursuing the elusive deep state. And my concern is the focus should be on the committee of national security, which is what my focus has been, and state actors, non-state actors, those individuals who want to do our country harm. There certainly are bad actors and people that we need to pursue, and we certainly have done so where we find that there are laws that need to be changed to pursue people, to criminalize bad actions. We certainly have done that. But there are people every day who get up in the intelligence community who work hard to make certain that China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran are prevented from doing Americans harm. And we need to focus on how we can work together to make certain we protect our country.
Because protecting the safety of Americans is a fundamental responsibility. But just to button one thing up, when you say the White House and Mar-a-Lago said that's not the case, they didn't ask for you to be replaced.
Correct.
Are you saying the Speaker lied?
I'm not going to say that. I have the Speaker and I have a good relationship. The Speaker has at this point appointed me to lead the NATO Parliamentary Assembly on behalf of the House. I remain on the Armed Services Committee. I'm going to remain with a strong role in national security, and I'm going to continue to focus on national security and on protecting the country.
The new chair has voted against Ukraine aid. When you say the mission is pursuing the elusive deep state, what does that mean? Weaponizing the committee?
We'll have to see as to what direction that they go. I know that that's a concern.
Going after the Intelligence Committee.
I know that that's going to be a concern. We'll have to see what direction they go. I do know that national security is going to continue to be an area of concern. It certainly was my focus.
So you are concerned that the oversight in the congressional branch of the intelligence community will not happen and will instead be focused in a politicized way? Is that what I hear you saying?
I know that my focus was national security, and that's going to continue to be my focus in Congress.
Very quickly.
And we'll have to stay tuned for the rest.